Hi, hello, what's up, bosses? I hope you all are doing well and that your hustles are thriving. Now, if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. This is Tell and Sell with Naomi, the best place to learn how to grow your business using digital marketing skills. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. I mean, I lack words, literally, and I want to promise you that you are going to get value. You are going to get something good out of here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I know we're going to grow together and we're going to do great things together. So let's jump right on to today's video. Now, as the title suggests, today I'm going to be sharing amazing tips on how to run a successful Facebook ad. Now, I know most of you on Facebook and you've seen these ads that pop up on your feed every time you're scrolling, and it's always categorized as sponsored. So those are Facebook ads that businesses have set up, and you are seeing it because you're part of the audience that they've chose to see. So before we dive right into details, like the deep details, we have to first of all know what to do first. The first thing you need to do is select an objective. Now, when you go onto Facebook Ads Manager, you're gonna see the option to start a new campaign. Now, an ad on Facebook is set in three parts. There's the campaign, there's the ad set, and then there's the actual ad. Now, when you're picking a campaign, you have to pick an objective. Now, Facebook has been gracious enough to give you a variety of objectives that you can pick from depending on the needs of your company or business. This here is what I meant, guys. You come here and create a new campaign, and Facebook is going to give you a variety of objectives to choose from. It could be brand awareness, reach, it could be traffic, engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, messages, conversions, catalog sales, and store traffic. Now, depending on what your business needs, you will be able to pick the objective that will give you the result you're looking for. Okay? Moving on to step number 2 is you need to pick your audience. Depending on what it is that your business is about, or depending on the location of your business, you will need to know all these things, because Facebook gives you the option to choose the location of your target audience, to choose their gender, and to choose their age, choose some of their interests or some of their online behaviors. It's a whole lot of sophisticated targeting that Facebook offers. And now I'm gonna share my screen so that I can show you guys exactly what I mean. So you've picked your objective, you go right ahead and pick the audience that you want to target, see your ad. Now, Facebook will give you a variety of options when it comes to audiences. It gives you an option to create a new audience, where you could create a custom audience or a lookalike audience. Now, this will depend on the people that have already interacted with your page or ad before. You could also pick the location of your audience. It could be people living within the area that you want, or recently lived there, or a bunch of other options that you're going to get. And then you could go right ahead and pick the age that you want, the age of people that you want to target. And then you could go right ahead and choose the gender. It could be men, it could be women, or all. And then you go right ahead and pick the language. You could also choose to exclude people with, certain behaviors, or include people with certain behaviors, demographics, or interests. Now, this is like the best targeting platform that I've seen so far. It's perfect for your business. It's gonna get you the value that you need, and it's gonna reach a valuable audience that are most likely going to be interested in what it is that you're advertising. Step number 3 is that you will need to use very, very amazing, attractive images for your ad. If you do not grab somebody's attention from the word go, you're probably not gonna be very effective with that ad. So you want an image that speaks 1,000 words just by looking at it. And for this, I have 2 great tips. If you're planning to include text on your image, make sure it's 20% or less, because if it's more than that, Facebook will make sure it has a lower reach, or it won't run at all. So you want to minimize the amount of words, and this is why that photo needs, that image needs to be on point, the graphics need to be on point. It just needs to grab somebody's attention. Okay, and then tip number 2 is you will need to use people's faces and make sure those people are hella attractive, because statistics have it that most images that have people on them perform better than those that do not. The other kind of, attention grabbing content that you can use is videos. Videos are amazing. Videos and any motion graphics is just perfect, because the moment you see things move, curiosity is sparked. Okay, I want to know what happens next. That's why movies do so well. Okay, so if you're gonna do a video, make sure you use the Facebook autoplay feature, and also make sure that video is extremely captivating. Now, the autoplay feature is so that when someone is scrolling on their feed and your ad pops up, it will just automatically play. They do not need for it's not necessary for them to choose to play it. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys have seen these ads on your phones, and they are off the chains. Well, another thing about videos is that you have to make sure that they do not depend on the audio feature, because statistics have it that 80% of video ads played are played on mute. Okay, so you have to make sure that your video is sufficient. Even without the sound, it delivers the message that you want it to deliver, and it speaks to the people in the way that you want it to speak. Okay, and then the next thing is that you need to have people in your videos. Just like the images, people relate more and relate better with videos that include people in them. Take advantage of the entertainment factor that comes with videos, because that will give you a definite win. But the next part of your ad is going to be copy. Now, this is very important when it comes to ads, because it will literally be the reason why someone clicks on your ad or someone really swipes. For this, I have 3 tips that will guide you when you're creating or coming up with your copy. 1, it has to be an attention grabber. Now, this is important because there's so many people advertising, there's so much to see on social media, and the moment you pop on someone's screen, your ad really needs to grab their attention. That's the first thing, first and foremost, for videos, for images, and now copy. Okay, and then 2 is that it needs to have a phrase that is giving a solution or is reaching to someone's emotion, like a phrase that connects with people, a phrase that tells people why they need what it is that you're advertising. Okay, and then number 3 is that you need to use a call to action. Now, I've talked about this on my previous video. This might actually surprise you because people actually do respond. Now, the next thing is that you need to have a clear and very short copy. As much as you need to include the 3 tips that I've given you, you also need to make sure that it is as short and as clear as possible for it to work, because ain't nobody got time to read a long copy. Okay, that's gonna work magic. All right, so I want to share a couple of buzzwords that you could use that will grab that attention. 1 is free. Free things, they just resonate with everybody, regardless of how much money you got. So free is one word that's gonna capture somebody's attention. 2 is sale. 3 is promo and promo codes. If you're gonna use these words, you can be rest assured that your ad is gonna perform great. The action words that you could use are see and buy. Those are gonna work magic as well, because you're actually telling people what it is that you want them to do in just one word. Great. All right, so when it comes to copy, Facebook has policy for this to guide people when they're coming up with copy. The first thing that Facebook will not allow you to do is advertise firearms or use people's attributes on your copy, like beautiful, ugly. That's not gonna fly. That's gonna be flagged by Facebook immediately. Your ad will not run. Number 5 is do A/B split testing for your ads. Now, what do I mean by A/B split testing? Now, remember how I told you that for you to put up an ad, you have to pick a campaign. Now, within that campaign, you could set up different ads with slight variations, and you could test some elements. I'll give you an example of probably a business that sells women clothing. You could, for one ad, pick audiences who are female only. In another ad, you could pick audiences that are both men and women and see which one performs best, and then pick from there. Another element that you could test is image and copy. You could run 2 ads or 3, or the number of ads that you want to run. Use different image and copy and see which one does best. Another element that you could be willing to test is placement, where you want your ad to be seen. Is it Facebook only or Instagram only, or a bunch of other placements that Facebook offers, and see which one works best for your business. Another thing that you could test is headlines and buttons. Now, you could try and see if sign up works better than learn more or buy now. Just test them out and see which one works best, because this can be a really tedious process. It could take up your money, because these ads need to run for probably a week or so that you can be able to pick the one that performs best. And yes, money and time, but I promise you, once you get this right, you are set. You are good to go. Number 6 is to have a healthy budget. Now, it's hard to estimate what amount of money you need to use for your ads, and this will depend on a lot of things. Probably the size of your company, or your whatever ROI you want, or probably the kind of products that you sell. So this is a bit hard to estimate, but ideally, for a good ad, or for you to get at least some good results, you need to spend minimum $5 a day. Now, the thing with Facebook is that it's a money motivated thing. The more money you spend, the more results you get. That's just how it works, because you are charged per results. If it's reach, you're charged per reach. If it's engagement, you're charged per engagement, and whatever it is that you want to achieve. So the more money you spend, the better results you get. Last but not least, my dear bosses, is analysis and reporting. Now, I am a big campaigner of analysis and reporting, because this is extremely important, even when it comes to your ads. I know I mentioned this on my previous video, and I said that you need to analyze your performance. It's the same thing when it comes to ads. You have to know how your ads are doing and be able to analyze, so that you may know what is going on and what needs to happen for you to get better results. Okay, now that marks the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful that you stayed till the end, because dropping gems is my core business, and I hope you learned something that you're going to apply to your business. And I'm going to be talking more about other forms of advertising, that is affiliate marketing, using influencers to get your ROI, and it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be absolutely exciting. I can't wait. I am so excited to be sharing more about digital marketing just on a weekly basis now, because I've been sharing videos twice this month. I've done it twice this month is what I mean, and I'm planning to be doing it a bit more often, say once a week, so that we do not feel like we are too distant, so that you guys don't miss me too much. Get what I mean? And so that I don't miss you too much as well. That's how it goes. So thank you so much. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. If you found this video extremely helpful, go right ahead and give a thumbs up. If you have any questions at all about what we just talked about, go right ahead and put it in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you haven't watched my previous video, I will leave the link on the description box below. And if you don't follow me on social media, that is Facebook and Instagram, I will leave the links in the description box below, so that you can join this big family of bosses. Until next time, keep winning, bosses.